Sexual touching of children. He thinks that's loving them. Okay, Barry, your turn again in a minute.
Not say that.
That's my opinion.
That's your opinion.
That's
you're
only
wrong.
my opinion, and I've been wrong before. I may be wrong again.
Look, Catherine, I think the judge is going to be hard-pressed under California law to not let this evidence come in, especially as Diane relates it with the explicit touching.
The law was because of the 93 case, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I think the judge has got to let it in. I think it is very telling here about the art of seduction, the art of overstimulation, and then desensitization of the family and of the people involved in the case. You see those patterns throughout time. And why is Michael Jackson paying out those exorbitant amounts of money unless again, he's someone who just can't stop?
You remember Quincy Jones going in and saying he tried literally an intervention,
right?
Telling this guy, "Stop it! This is going to destroy your life, destroy your career."
$23 million, then another year, pay $2.1 million. Why not get the kids out of bedroom? Keep your pajamas on, get rid of the Jesus juice, and cut it out.
Yeah. Bob, what do you think about this? You think Mesereau can keep that stuff out?
No, I have to agree with Kimberly, but I don't think it's going to come in the way that Kimberly has portrayed it, with the amounts of money involved in other instances. I think the judge will severely limit the amount of testimony that will be allowed should these two other people decide to come and testify to 2 or 3 different issues regarding where the molestation took place, the amount of times, and the surrounding circumstances, but nothing will get in regarding settlements in prior cases or what the reason for the outcome was.
I think the jury knows about those, Catherine. I mean, they mentioned these things, right? The questionnaires. Right, and I agree with Robert's saying, but this stuff is going to come in. Forget about even the dollar amounts. The fact that he did settle, I think it's pretty much common knowledge out there, but what's going to be more powerful is the act, that explicit touching, etc. You're going to see a pattern of conduct that is going to be persuasive to the jury, corroborates what this accuser is saying, and then add in the forensics, the computer records, which I'm really anxious to see because I've used them in child abuse cases and pornography rings. That, to me, is going to be compelling, and that's a witness on the stand. Those are documents. It's a machine, and that might be enough.
If this all happens, if prior consistent acts come in, and we're taking a look at a jury who's looking at similarities, Michael Jackson will be forced to take a witness stand and explain it all the way. Because with that happening, he's dead. So that the question is, will he testify? He will if this comes in.
Okay, we're watching him come out of the courtroom live now. Of course, the end of the day out there in California. Don, but not only would the accusers in the 93-94 case testify, but the families were on the witness list, and we would be hearing from particularly the mother in the 93 case was sort of wined and dined and sent shopping and seduced, the state would say, very much like the mother in this case, and that's a particular witness who's probably going to need her credibility bolstered just a bit. So it would be pretty damning if all that came in.
It was, California made a decision, I think it was about eight years ago, that in sex crimes, we're going to allow this prior evidence to come in because there's a recognition that pedophiles do have a pattern of type of behavior where they repeat themselves over and over again. And so the whole purpose of this evidence coming in is to look for those similarities. The more similarities, the more likely that this evidence is going to come in. So we've got a mother that's similar to the victim's mother in this case. Yeah, she's coming in. And like you said, this mom needs all the help he can get because Michael Jackson picked himself a good family to hang out with here. This was almost the dream family for somebody like that. Yeah.
A good family to suffer the accusations. Okay, we're going to take a break, and on the other side, a lot of your email, and you send us some great letters. And later, find out who won a free signed copy.